Happy Friday. No, it's already Saturday. Happy Saturday, all my fellow brothers and sisters in Doll. It's me, your buddy Donnie again, with another Dolly review, and as always, telling it like a TI is. I'm feeling particularly grateful because that Edith just jumps right out of me. Because it's um, it's a privilege for me and for the rest of us content makers or influencers, if you will, who make these type of videos. Whether we're reviewing dolls or cooking recipes or furniture or fashion, we really all are influencers because here we are voicing our opinions and facts. But the facts that we present, for the most part, are slanted and very biased, you know, and I make no bones about it. Yes, I present facts about items that I like because there's no need for me to waste my time reviewing dolls that I loathe. But like I was saying, I feel I and the rest of y'all who make these type of videos, again, we are quite privileged because when we make these little videos, whether they are humble like mine with my little phone, or whether the videos are very elaborate with tons of music, sound effects, and editing and all of that, regardless, we are influencers because these videos on that we put out on YouTube, they remain forever and ever, amen. People literally all over the world can see and hear our mouths. And we should be grateful. We should be very, very grateful and also careful. Careful because there is a certain amount of responsibility in the way we are reaching the masses. Yes, we are reaching the masses. So again, I feel very grateful, and I like to give a shout out to all of you who make doll review videos, in particular. To also, y'all also need to be very grateful that we have this type of technology that gives us access to put out our individual gibberish. Well, enough about that. Let's get to the dollies. Ta-da! Okay, this is the final installment, okay, of the Paint and Dazzle Ken doll, male dolls rather, because they're not all Ken. Male dolls customs, okay. I made a Steven with this outfit, Alan with this outfit, and today I'm gonna make Ken with this outfit. Okay. If you've seen my previous videos, the formula, if you will, is pretty much the same. I'm about to unbox this Sun Jewel Ken. Let's see. I was talking to a longtime friend. Let me see. What year is this from? Sun Jewel Ken is from 1993. 1993. And this fashion is show enough also from 1993. Okay. And this friend was telling me how the business of toys and action figures has been overwhelmed by a growing interest in articulated dolls. I must be honest because I enjoy, telling it like a TI is, being honest. Okay, articulated dolls, they creep me out. Honestly, they creep me out because in my eyes, my Sesame Street childish mind interprets it as it seems like a person who has been awfully amputated, I'm sorry, in different body parts and sort of sloppily sewn back together a la Frankenstein. That's why I don't care for articulated dolls. All that articulation is very unsightly, in my opinion. And I know I can't be the only person who feels that way. Dolls that feature tons of unnecessary articulation are very popular. And I can understand how in the last decade or so, very articulated dolls have grown in popularity. And this is what my friend was telling me, is because, people can pose them in more realistic manners. But a doll dash action figure is that a toy? I like this doll look. I like my dolls to look like dolls. I mean, granted, yeah, they do have the form, the shape of an impossibly good looking human being. And that's good enough for me. Because realistically speaking, is it really necessary to have your dolls? Are they going to pop and lock? Really? Must they have, articulated every finger? Are they going to crack every knuckle individually? Is that really necessary? You know, um, Call me old fashioned, but the reason why toy companies are making dolls ever so unnecessarily, excessively articulated is so they can charge you more for the dolls. Because think about this. This Ken doll, he's very basic. He has one, let me see, two, three, four, 5 points of articulation. His waist does not swivel. His legs are articulated and they bend at the knees, but the bending mechanism is covered by his skin, quote unquote. So I don't mind the articulation. The articulation itself does not bother me. It's the exposed joints that totally creep me out. And again, if our totally articulated dolls creep you out, please say it. Say it. Maybe it's a. My friend told me, oh, you have a psychological trauma. And okay, it is what it is. Call it a psychological trauma, whatever. But I just find dolls that are so articulated very unsettling looking. They creep me out. They really do. So I stick to my oldies. Now, getting back to Sun Jewel Ken. Sun Jewel Ken is a doll that features, again, the Barbie all across the front. And then Ken just in the tiny little corner. Why? Wasn't Barbie popular enough? This should have been Sun Jewel Ken. But whatever. Call me petty if you will. Oh, let's see. There's a little paper here to remove jewel from card slide in the direction of arrow. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with these things right now because I'm about to customize this doll anyways. I wanted to point something out to you. As basic as this little gentleman is, he is also very handsome. Look at this punum. Oh my goodness. He's so handsome. He's dreamy. And something else I wanted to point out about this doll is that he happens to be of what I theorize an early batch of Sun Jewel dolls. Why? Why do I theorize that it's an early batch? Because you look at the dolls here, particularly the female dolls, their jewelry, okay, the Shani or Christie, I don't recall what she was called at the moment, her jewelry is green. Teresa's jewelry is blue. Barbie's is all silver. Skipper's is pink. And the Kira is yellow. Now, I've never seen in person these dolls with these colors. So I theorize that this is from the first batch where maybe these dolls are just the prototypes that wear different colored jewels. But then they change their minds, obviously for economic reasons, okay, that they figured, okay, let's cut our costs because it's too much money and wasteful, okay, to each doll having a different color. So they said, okay, screw it. So let's start issuing all the female dolls with the exact same silver motif. Again, that's just Mattel being cheap, cutting costs wherever they can. So, but if you ever come across any of these dolls with these colors of jewels, excuse me, instead of the silver, consider yourself lucky because that must have been like an early batch. Anyways, so that takes care of 1993 Son Jewel Ken. Okay, and now I'm about to turn him into my custom paint and dazzle Ken by simply what? Putting on this outfit. I I enjoy, making these type of customs, customizing boy dolls, at least in my opinion, for me, okay, and because of my ways. For the most part, it's very easy. Every time I've customized a boy doll, all I have to do is really just redress him. That's it. Just put him in a different outfit, and voila, there's my custom. Because most boy dolls have their hair painted on. So I don't have to go through the very long and there he is, very long and tedious process of rerouting them. Okay, so customizing a Ken doll, it's for the most part, unless he has combable hair that you want to reroute, as the female dolls. For the most part, yeah, of course, but it's like I said, it's much easier. Call me lazy, but the boy dolls with the hair painted on is actually much more convenient. Much more convenient. Now, this outfit, I had it in a little plastic bag because the original box had some water damage, so I threw it out. But I kept it in a little bag. Again, the outfit is minty. And this box is from yesterday's review that I made of this other dolly. So now let me put on his socks. I mean his shoes, because this outfit does not include socks. He comes with shoes. Now yesterday I forgot to finish the little story that I was telling you about these fashions. About 20 years ago, okay, yeah, about 20 years ago, I went to a mom and pop's canastilla. What is canastilla? Canastilla is a Spanish word for a store that specializes in baby furniture, baby clothing. They carry even formula, etc. Okay, so this particular canastilla that is, because to this day it's in business, is near my house. And one day I passed by and I saw this huge clearance sign, okay, that they had on boxes of Barbie dolls and fashions that obviously never sold. And the dolls were too expensive, too rich for my blood. But the dolls, but the fashions, it was a huge box. It was like 60 of them, and they were selling them all in clearance. And as I was rummaging through the box, the owner of the store asked me, "You want to buy these?" And then I said, "Yes, yes, I do." And then he goes, "But you must really, really like these dolls, huh?" "Well, yeah, I like these clothes." And then he said, "Look, I'm having them on clearance right now. If you really want them, you can have them all for $20. $20. A box full of these." Um, and again, all the Paint and Dazzle, Barbie, Ken fashions. Um, they were also my first Barbie, my first Ken fashions, which I always thought they were lame, so I sold them. But and I sold most of the Paint and Dazzle fashions, but I kept a few throughout the years. And I have a knack, I don't know, maybe, or good luck, or blessing, if I don't mean to sound blasphemous, because to call blessing, this is something so frivolous. Lord forgive me if I am being blasphemous, but anyways, I just have this thing, knack, luck, whatever you want to call it, that I ever so often come across large lots of dolls or fashions for an incredible price or for free. Anyways, garage sales and so on. Now, this little necklace with the surfer boy did not come with this fashion, okay? But I had it laying around. I believe this is from another beach can from the 90s. I believe this necklace, pendant, whatever you want to call it, is from not Sparkle Beach. I think Glitter Beach can. Yeah, Glitter Beach can. Yeah, that belongs. And again, I have it, and I thought I put it on him because it seems to go, with the theme. I like it, and besides, just seemed too plain, just the black T-shirt alone. Considering that I'm not, doing any of the embellishments or bedazzlings. So there, I have made my very own Paint and Dazzle can, which was not issued as a doll, okay? And then there's your twofer. You got the review for Sun Jewel Ken as such, and his transformation, okay, into Paint and Dazzle Ken. Thank you all for watching and listening to my gibberish. And like my brother tells me jokingly always, smooches!